Morihei Ueshiba, the founder of Aikido, was born on December 14, 1883, in Tanabe, Wakayama Prefecture, Japan. His early life was marked by a profound spiritual journey intertwined with martial arts training, which would ultimately shape his unique approach to combat and philosophy.
Ueshiba's martial arts journey began in his youth when he immersed himself in various traditional Japanese disciplines, including sumo, jujutsu, and swordsmanship. The genesis of Aikido can be traced back to Ueshiba's diverse martial background, particularly his intensive training in Daito-ryu Aiki-jujutsu under Sokaku Takeda teachings. But Ueshiba also integrated techniques from various martial disciplines, including kenjutsu, sword technique, and jojutsu, short staff technique, into what would eventually become Aikido.
However, it was his encounter with the teachings of Dagashi, a renowned religious figure, that deeply influenced his perspective on the connection between martial arts, spirituality, and harmony. Under Dagashi's guidance, Ueshiba explored the spiritual dimensions of martial arts, delving into Zen Buddhism, Shintoism, and other esoteric practices. This spiritual quest became a cornerstone of his martial arts philosophy, emphasizing not only physical techniques but also mental discipline, compassion, and the pursuit of harmony.
Ueshiba's martial journey took a significant turn when he encountered Jigoro Kano, the founder of Judo, and Gishin Funakoshi, the pioneer of Shotokan Karate. His friendship with Kano and Funakoshi played a crucial role in his martial development, exposing him to different perspectives and techniques. While there is some debate among historians about the extent of their interactions, it is widely acknowledged that Ueshiba drew inspiration from their teachings and exchanged ideas with them.
Ueshiba's life was a path with profound spiritual awakening experiences, 3 of which he described clearly.
In 1925, Ueshiba, while being unarmed and without hurting his opponent, defeated a naval officers armed with a bakken, wooden katana. After that fight, Ueshiba walked to his garden, and there he mentioned something happened.
I felt the universe suddenly quake, and that a golden spirit sprang up from the ground, veiled my body, and changed my body into a golden one. At the same time, my body became light. I was able to understand the whispering of the birds and was clearly aware of the mind of God, the creator of the universe. At that moment, I was enlightened, the source of Budo God's love, the spirit of loving protection for all beings. Budo is not the felling of an opponent by force, nor is it a tool to lead the world to destruction with arms. True Budo is to accept the spirit of the universe, keep the peace of the world, correctly produce, protect, and cultivate all beings in nature.
15 years later, in 1940, he had a second experience he described like this.
Around 2 a.m., as I was performing Misogi, I suddenly forgot all the martial techniques I had ever learned. The techniques of my teachers appeared completely new. Now they were vehicles for the cultivation of life, knowledge, and virtue, not devices to throw people with.
Finally, 2 years later, in 1942, on the pike of World War II, Morihei Ueshiba claimed he had a vision of the great spirit of peace. About that experience, he said,
"The way of the warrior has been misunderstood. It is not a means to kill and destroy others. Those who seek to compete and better one another are making a terrible mistake. To smash, injure, or destroy is the worst thing a human being can do. The real way of a warrior is to prevent such slaughter. It is the art of peace, the power of love."
Inspired by these experiences, he began to synthesize his martial knowledge with his spiritual insights, laying the foundation for what would later become Aikido. In 1942, after his last experience, he moved to Ibaraki and he finally started to pass his martial teachings, naming it as Aikido.
Throughout his life, Ueshiba continued to refine and propagate his art. His efforts to found the martial discipline of Aikido started in the early 20th century. Unlike other martial arts, focused solely on defeating an opponent, Ueshiba's Aikido emphasized blending with and redirecting an opponent's energy, promoting reconciliation and harmony over conflict.
Ueshiba's teachings attracted a devoted following, and he established the Aikikai Foundation to disseminate Aikido worldwide. His philosophy of the way of harmony with the spirit resonated deeply with practitioners, inspiring them to not only master martial techniques but also cultivate inner peace and spiritual growth.
Despite facing numerous challenges, including the tumultuous political climate of Japan during World War II, Ueshiba remained steadfast in his commitment to spreading the message of Aikido. His dedication and vision earned him the title of O-sensei, or great teacher, among his students, who viewed him not only as a martial arts master but also as a spiritual mentor.
In his later years, Ueshiba focused on imparting his wisdom to the next generation of Aikido practitioners, conducting seminars and demonstrations across Japan and internationally. He passed away on April 26, 1969, leaving behind a profound legacy that continues to inspire countless individuals on their martial and spiritual journeys.
Morihei Ueshiba's life story is a testament to the transformative power of martial arts and the enduring quest for harmony, both within oneself and with the world. His integration of martial prowess with spiritual insight has left an indelible mark on the martial arts community and continues to influence practitioners seeking not only physical mastery, but also inner peace and enlightenment.